Hey everybody, Amber here for Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, June 27th. I think is what it was when I woke up this morning. I really should go to bed soon because it's after midnight already on the 28th. So let's try to get through this without too much rambling. Very long story short, with regards to my absence of late, you guys know it's nothing new for me to disappear and, not show up for months at a time. It's just been really stressful at work. We are currently trying to fight for a new contract where the administration of my library is holding out. And it's been really stressful because, we're still working, we're still giving 110%, and the admin doesn't seem to care. So that really drains me, and by the time I get done with going to work and going to the gym and doing everything else that I have to do in this thing we call life, I am just out of spoons to do anything else. I have been crocheting a lot. If you follow my Amber's Originals Facebook page, you probably see me post on there a few times a week. Basically, several months back, maybe close to a year ago now, I went out to dinner or something with a friend of mine who works for the same place I do, and they are a children's librarian and do a lot of teens programs. And I said, well, hey, if you ever need me for a program, let me know. I can help out. I do programming all the time. It's no big deal to me. And they said, yeah, we'll think of something. So a few months later, they said, hey, what about like a crochet program? And I said, yeah, sure, fine, as long as you talk to the kids and find out what they want to make, because I'm not going to, devote a bunch of time teaching them how to make a blanket when really they want to make pot holders. So it's two different techniques. He goes, yeah, sure. So he gets a couple books out and he shows them to his little teen book club or whatever, and he comes back and he says, okay, they found 2 patterns. You guys have this book at your location. Go get it and see what you think. So I go get the book and look at it and go, well, I think we're going to have to find another book because, first of all, this is knitting and I don't knit. And it was an amigurumi book. And the patterns were pretty complex. And I'm like, kudos to you kids. I appreciate that you didn't pick the simplest thing, but okay. So I said to my friend, let me see if I can find those patterns, but in crochet. And as luck would have it, I found this book, which then I went and bought, and I actually own it digitally too, because glutton for punishment, that had the 2 patterns they wanted. One of which was a Loch Ness Monster. The other it's the 4th pattern in the book. That's how much I've done this. The other was a jackalope. So I made these 2 things, and I took them to him. I said, well, here's what I can do. And I also gave the coworker some other stuff. Like, I loaned them a blanket, some washcloths, a couple other projects that I've done in the past. I said, see if they have any interest in any of this. Everything can be modified for interest purposes. Let me know. So the reaction was very positive, but it's pushed off due to many reasons, and so I might be doing something in September. In the meantime, I've been taking my pieces to work and showing them off, and people find them hysterical, and suddenly everybody's asking for one. I've probably made 15, 16 for people at work or various people I know in real life. And so anyway, I've been making a collection of stuff, and that kind of gave me the stones to put myself out there, and I signed up for a craft fair. So as such, I've got a bunch of stuff I've been stockpiling. You can see behind my head here. This basket up here has stuff. I've got piles here of finished blankets that I haven't sold. I've got a bag of amigurumi. I've got boxes of amigurumi behind me. Just a variety of things to do for sale at the end of July. So that's where all my energy is going right now, getting through work and then getting ready for the sale. So wish me luck. I think that's it. I really miss you guys. I've tried filming a couple other times and they've just been super long and rambly. But if you haven't been on my AO page to see some of the stuff I've been making little cuties like this. I also have a teeny tiny one. And just for size example, you know. This one is made with I think this is a 3 yarn and this is a 4. I have a bulky one over there. In fact, I just got back from Nashville yesterday, and I was visiting my sister, her wife, and my baby nephew, who is almost 4 now. So I'm pretty sure he'll tell me I'm not a baby soon. Anyway, he asked me to make him a dinosaur, which I did. He wanted a Parasaurolophus. I found a pattern. I said, "What yarn do you want, baby?" And I had like 5-6 colors of worsted weight yarn, just standard red heart yarn. I had one ball of something like this. What do you think you picked? I want this one, bae. So I made it. It's probably the hugest piece of amigurumi I've ever made in my life. He loved it. Was just absolutely pumped to get it. He also got an octopus over the weekend, which was something like this, which I'm super proud of because I came up with this pattern on my own. He also got a snake. Ugh, that was hellish to make. I don't like snakes, never have. And my mom used to do storytelling years and years ago when I was growing up, and she had a story called Bear Possum and Bear Snake, and she's just so fun to listen to, but she hasn't done storytelling in like 15 years. And so my sister's been telling Link the old stories, and so now Link calls up and he says, "Gigi, tell me a story." And okay, which one do you want, baby? I want snake. Okay. So my mom will start telling it, and then Link will go, no, Gigi, that's wrong. It's wrong. You got to do this. Well, when my mom was a storyteller, she dressed up as a gypsy, and she had these rubber snakes that she would weave around her hand and up her arm. And you think we could find those? No. Do you think we could find new rubber snakes? Used to be like $1. Nope. So my mom turns to me and she goes, "You can make me one." I don't like snakes at all, but I love my nephew. So I made him a snake, and he loved it. I cannot tell you how many times I got whipped with that thing, because part of the story is to swing the snake over your head and throw it so far you never see it again. I would say he doesn't have very good aim, but he managed to hit me most of the time, and I was not the target. So anyway, that's what's been going on. I hope you guys are well. I hope to get back to posting more regularly. I really, in the meantime, need to do a cleanup of my craft room. You guys can't see how bad it is in here. It is a nightmare in here. I really need to clean some stuff up. But I have a lot of things to do tomorrow on my last day off before I go back to work. And some days you just don't have the spoons. So I will try and talk to you guys sometime soon. And if you want to see my amigurumi stuff and you don't already follow my Empress Originals page, go check it out, because you'll see a lot more of me updating regularly than waiting around for me to wait 3 months again to do a post. So, love you guys. Bye.